Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm gonna say it. Anime Psychic Battle! Or is Mob just about to just show this kid who's bossing, instead of it being Anime Psychic Battle, it's gonna be an Anime Psychic Beatdown. I think it's gonna be a beatdown. I don't even think it's gonna be close. I think Mob's just gonna mop the floor with this kid and be like, you know, if I wanted to at any time, I could have just sicked my master on you. And all of a sudden, his master sneezes. Like, he's like, oh, God, I wonder who's talking about me.
I don't know. I think it's probably going to be more the thing where he's like, I'm not supposed to use my powers on other people.
Well.
And it's like the guy's probably going to beat up on him a little bit before he decides to retaliate.
I would say that.
Because it'll probably send him to a 100%, and then he'll probably end up going off and ruining this kid's whole career. Like,
I guess we'll just have to see. But Oshimusha, Psychic Powers, and Me. So
I forgot we got kind of cliffhangered at the end of the last
We did,
episode.
yeah, because it was right after like the Body and Wellness Club came to the aid of they thought that Mob was in trouble. Mm-hmm. Mob was just staying there. He's just like, oh, hey, guys. Yeah, they tied me up. It's no big deal, though. We have here episode 5 of Mob Psycho 100, season 1. Let's go ahead and give it a watch. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
Impossible. Are you a natural? Someone with powers like me? And what's that creepy-looking ball of energy next to you? Are you that thing's master?
No. It's haunting me.
There are a bunch of questions I want to ask you, but first we need to establish something. How the hierarchy works around here.
The what?
Even you could get tripped up if you don't take the time.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
What?
Why do you keep trying to attack me? Let's be friends.
You've got him worried, pal. So far, I bet he's lived his life as a big fish in a very small pond. And for the first time ever, he's meeting someone who could be his natural enemy. What's with those weird movements? They're kind of like wire stunts.
Telekinesis. It lets you move objects around and stuff.
Show him that you're not someone to mess around with. Come on, look how he's standing. He's gonna attack again. You need to retaliate
Looks like he's about to
with
piss
something
himself.
big too.
No, I can't. You're not supposed to use psychic powers against people, remember?
You live quietly, one boring day after another. Do you really think there's anything appealing about you without your psychic powers?
Listen very closely, Mom. You and I are different. We were born with special and unique powers that other people don't have. They're all unique, and you can't put one over the other. Confidence in your powers is fine, but you mustn't get conceited. Depending on how we choose to use them, they can also be deadly weapons. They're just
even
the
though
same
Reagan's
as
a con
knives.
artist, that's like surprisingly wise.
I don't think this is Reagan.
I thought it was.
If they wanted to show Reagan, they would have shown Reagan, but instead they showed this outline, this silhouette of who this person is. And
Maybe.
I don't.
It still kind of sounds like his voice to me, though.
Then you understand perfectly. Don't ever forget that.
You might be right, too.
And that's the moral code people like us with special powers need to live
Oh,
by.
maybe it
Oh,
is.
see?
You were right. Okay.
It's ruined once you know Reagan said it.
Anyway, I won't use them in a fight.
You say that, but...
How'd you like that? A telekinetic tackle with all my weight behind it! You've been given psychic powers but choose not to use them? How stupid! Brains, brawn, and even the law are powerless before a gift like mine!
Hey, little boy. How about we just end all this and call it a draw, okay?
No way.
He's not going to fight back, so obviously he's going to lose. And that...
won't work! Shikayo's someone who can become a god. He's not some second-rate loser like you.
I erased that thing with my psycho wave from the core, so there shouldn't be a single shred of him left.
Forget about your club. Work on your psychic powers instead. That Tsuboli sure got a nice ass, doesn't she?
Hey,
Who the hell are you calling a ladybug? Want me to show you how to use X-ray vision? Ha! Fooled you! I don't know either, you pervert! Just for a sec, would you do me a solid and let me take over your body?
He's gonna be like,
What's
yeah,
wrong?
he kind of
Does it
deserved
actually bother you that your little pet was erased?
No, not really.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't be. After all, it was.
Be more confident. After all, you're the main character.
Oh
What's
no.
with that look? Got something to say?
I just realized Dimple might have been an okay guy. That's all. Compared to you, anyway.
I'm gonna wipe that smug look right off of your face! I'll teach you to underestimate my power!
Damn.
Told you to stop doing that.
Show me these powers of yours!
You don't want to see them.
That hurt. I have no intention of killing him. I just want him to fight back.
Will you stop this? You'll cause an accident.
Oop. Oh no.
Purpose, didn't you?
It was an accident.
You cut a bald spot, didn't you?
You're dead!
Whoops.
I didn't think it was that bad. How the fuck is that even possible?
Top of Terra's head, 0%.
You think I look like some middle-aged pencil pusher now, don't you?
I didn't say that.
But you thought it. No, that's fine. I'll admit
That
it.
face.
Yeah, I love the
I look
animation and
ridiculous,
the
it's
lack
awful.
of.
Hey, stop this already.
If you want me to stop, make me stop! I am the chosen one! Me, Teruki Hanazawa!
I don't get
Wow.
it. How are you able to find all of this confidence in yourself? I think I just realized why you hate me so much. It's because you and I are the same. And not because we both have psychic powers. But the fact that you have no confidence in yourself. If you take away your abilities, there'll be nothing left. You're scared of that realization. No friends. No standing out. Just another loser who won't leave a mark in this world. He's not using his powers.
Use them! Use your psychic powers!
No, I won't.
Uh-oh.
Can't use them against people. Is this it?
Punch.
Just give it up. Use your psychic powers.
Hey, give it back! Give us back our New Year's money!
Don't get so cocky, kid.
That's when he used his ability. Oh.
It hurts.
Damn.
And he hurt his.
I'm going to change.
The battle between the two espers, Shigeo Kageyama and Teruki Hanazawa, never reached its conclusion, or so it seemed.
Do you really feel like fighting?
No.
Good! In the end, you couldn't stay true to your ideals either! Bring it! Ultimate barrier!
Oh, Jesus.
You broke down and used them against another person! So how does it feel? Huh? Is he unconscious? All of the energy in the atmosphere! Are you telling me his vessel is able to handle this much?
Teru sensed something that must never be touched in there. Something incomparable. Its identity unknown.
Tough.
You're kidding!
And you knocked on the door, and the devil responded.
That's enough, I'm sorry! I won't do it again, please! I won't use my psychic powers against other people!
It was then that Mob realized he failed to change as he had promised himself. He caused another accident because of his psychic powers. Sadness. What had just occurred was Mob's meager attempt at resisting his inner self.
So Mob reassembled everything as though nothing had happened.
What happened? Who won the fight?
Hey, look, it's Teru. He's right over there.
What the hell? Ah, he's been beaten, stripped, and shaved! I'm not gonna let that happen to my hair!
We were worried about you. You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine. Really.
All right then. Good to hear. Let's all go back and do some more squats.
There's nothing I can say.
Mob searched for about 3 hours, but he couldn't find Dimple anywhere.
Aw.
Glad you're back. Don't catch a cold.
I'm sorry about that one time.
That one time? You mean when you got super carsick and threw up into the hood of my jacket?
No. Well, sorry about that too. I really can't remember what happened. With that accident involving my powers, what did I do to you exactly?
Oh, you mean when those high school kids picked a fight with us? You didn't do anything to me. Just forget about it. It's no big deal.
Among the rubble, there were also reports of what looked like a person flying up into the air, but we have not been able to confirm any victims.
Back then.
Ritsu! You stay out of this, brat!
Oh, he's
that's what
unconscious.
got it. It awoke, like, that awoke the demon.
That wasn't my brother.
He caught a cold.
Poor kid.
Because he's like, don't catch a cold.
He caught a cold.
Damn. I've actually heard recently that it's apparently a myth that like getting wet outside can make you catch a cold.
Oh, is this
His desire.
okay, it's a preview for the next episode. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I honestly, it's just, it has to do with your body temperature. There's people who I know who are out in the rain all the time, and it's just because they're used to it now. They're like, they've gotten used to their clothes being wet, and you know, basically, it honestly, a lot of people attribute it to like a cold. It's not really a cold. It's sort of like bronchitis or pneumonia or something like that, because basically your lungs are it has to do with like how your lungs are taking in air, and if it takes in too much, like whenever you're too cold, then it can lead to potentially like bronchitis and pneumonia and shit like that. But yeah, a cold is usually just a bug that is passed on from like, you know, from person to person.
So getting chilly or wet doesn't cause you to get sick, but there are things that make you prone to come down with a cold. For example, you're more likely to catch one if you're extremely tired, under emotional distress, or have allergies with nose and throat symptoms.
Yeah, that too.
Certain cold viruses do thrive in colder climates. The virus that is most responsible for causing colds, the rhinovirus, prefers a colder climate. Studies have shown that there's a correlation between colder temperatures and increased rhinovirus infections. So it's not really that you getting cold outside can cause you to catch a cold. It's just like
It makes
that
your body
virus is
susceptible.
more likely, not really, it's just that virus is more likely to be around when it's cold.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, if it's cold out, you need to make sure that you doubly wash your hands when you come inside and stuff like that, you know. It's like it'll be less likely to be in your home where it's warm if you have the heat on, you know. But if you go out and it's cold and stuff, you want to make sure you disinfect yourself when you come back in, because you could pick one up while you're outside.
Well, yeah.
Don't touch your face while you're outside, stuff like that, you know. Basically, if you're in the cold, take precautions like you're trying not to catch something that could get you sick, because it could be there. That's what they're saying. So it's not that the cold itself makes you sick, it's just that the thing that makes you sick is more likely to be there when it's cold. Mm-hmm. So, makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Well, all right. I think that's going to do it for this one. This one was a pretty eye-opening episode in terms of Mob's latent abilities, because we know like his abilities break out whenever he hits 100 in terms of his mental stress, but
it seems like there might be another layer to it as well.
Well, there is. It's the underlying pressure that comes from another entity that lies within him. We're not sure what it is.
And it looks like the 100% thing is not necessarily always just the same activation either, because it depends on the emotion that's overflowing at the time.
Well, yeah, I mean,
because the first time it was rage, and he just went and crazy on Dimple and took him out. Mm-hmm. But the second time it was sadness, and he rebuilt the school.
Yeah.
But also, if he gets knocked unconscious, there seems to be a darker effect that comes forth.
And
I'm still assuming
terrifying.
From that intro that we saw, at some point there's going to be some craziness where he ends up entering the spirit world or something, because that looked like a place that might not have been Earth, with like a whole lot of spirits coming after him or something while he was in like one of the awakened forms.
Yeah, I would say that. I would also say it's probably something along the lines of maybe it is a spirit realm, or the spirits have crossed over to our realm and are basically trying to take over Earth. Because that's what Dimple was trying to do. Dimple was trying to take over the Earth by being a religious leader. And what if enough of the spirits got together and were just like, hey, we can take over the world. We just have to transfer ourselves over there and force the world to change to our will. I don't know. All I know is that Mob's latent abilities, he doesn't want to use them against humans. And I think even when he's under the emotional stress, he still won't use them against humans. But whenever he's knocked out and that other entity comes out, he will that entity will 100% use it against humans. I mean, it's terrifying. Like, just how powerful
the powers
he is.
might be like a manifestation all on their own, and it's just like he's resisting using them while he's awake, but when he's unconscious, they just do what they want, pretty much.
Yeah, I would probably.
Or it could be something else entirely. I don't know.
Well, maybe Mob has a darkness to him that he doesn't want anyone to know about, and he's doing his damnedest to hide everything and make it to where it won't show. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
All right. Well, thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. This was episode 5 of season 1 of Mob Psycho 100. This was Ochimusha, Psychic Powers, and me. So thank you all very much for tuning in. And until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you then, everyone. Peace.